Urgent Chiefs Kingdom fan, look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because we bring you daily videos with the latest Chiefs Kingdom news, and don't forget to turn on notifications, so you don't miss anything. Andy Reid isn't giving up on RB Isaiah Pacheco in 2025. Kansas City is likely to have a crowded running back room this season, but the head coach still believes in his starter. The Kansas City Chiefs starting running back Isaiah Pacheco missed 9 games of the 2024 season with a fractured fibula, allowing the team to bring Kareem Hunt back for the first time since his 2018 release. Pacheco ended up gaining just 310 yards and a touchdown on 83 attempts over 6 regular season games, a career low 7 yards per attempt. Hunt has been resigned for 2025. The team has also brought in former San Francisco 49ers running back Elijah Johnson and is widely considered to be prioritizing acquiring another one from the NFL Draft's deep class of running backs, but head coach Andy Reid is still standing behind Pacheco. "I think he'll be even better this year," Reid told reporters on Monday morning at the league's meetings in Palm Beach, Florida, per the Kansas City Star. He was forcing that thing coming back. Reid wasn't suggesting that Pacheco wasn't ready to return. Instead, he was saying that after rewatching last season's games, he can now see that Pacheco wasn't playing up to his usual standard. "He was physically okay to go," insisted Reid. "But when you're looking at the film, it's minute stuff, just maybe that ability to cut as quick as he did before. Now it's still quick, but you're talking inches here. Was it what he could do before? Well, it wasn't. Reid isn't surprised his third-year running back worked so hard to get back to the field. Most guys probably wouldn't have come back from his injury," he noted, "but if you know him for about a minute, you'll know that he wasn't going to be held back." Still, Reid believes the film revealed Pacheco was improving after his return, and with a full off-season of preparation, should be good to go for the coming season. "He was getting better every week," observed Reid, "and I think you'll just see him back to what he was before." Pausing this news just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest Chiefs Kingdom news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. Chiefs-Dolphins blockbuster trade. Idea brings 90M 8-time Pro Bowler back to KC as they look to avenge their Super Bowl loss. The Kansas City Chiefs are facing some uncertainty on offense. Wide receiver Rashee Rice is in question to start the season as he recovers from a knee injury, and both he and Xavier Worthy have off-field matters that could threaten their early season availability. Meanwhile, legendary tight end Travis Kelce, who could be entering his final season, has lost at least a step. There's certainly room for the Chiefs to add one more pass catcher if they can find a difference maker, either through the NFL draft or via trade. Is there a reunion in the cards for a player who was a part of the first wave of this current Chiefs dynasty? On Sunday, Yardbarker's Steve Delvecchio speculated that the Chiefs could be a trade destination for Tyreek Hill, who is entering the final season of a 3-year, $90 million extension after the Chiefs traded him to the Miami Dolphins in 2022. Hill has been open about the fact that he never wanted to leave Kansas City. He simply wanted a new contract, and the two sides could not reach an agreement. Hill has even left the door open for a return to the Chiefs, Delvecchio wrote. The Chiefs have solid receivers in Xavier Worthy and Rashee Rice, but the latter is working his way back from a major knee injury. Travis Kelce's best days are also behind him. If Kansas City wants to keep its Super Bowl appearance streak alive, adding Hill would be one way to instantly boost its chances. Hill, 31, also saw his production dip in 2024, but the Dolphins were without starting quarterback Tua Tagovailoa for 6 games. The 8-time Pro Bowler led the NFL with 1,799 receiving yards in 2023 and has 6 1,000-yard seasons to his name already. The two sides would have to talk trade package because Hill's expensive salary doesn't make him appealing to deal-high draft picks for. But Kansas City knows him best, so perhaps they'll want him back badly enough to give Miami the best offer if he's even available to be dealt. Kansas City Chiefs linked to bold trade for $6 million playmaker Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs are always a team to watch when it comes to adding playmakers to the offense. It's a wise decision every single time to invest in weapons. For Mahomes, right now the Chiefs could use more help at the wide receiver position. They currently are projected to have Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Hollywood Brown as their top 4 wideouts. While there is nothing wrong with that group, adding another weapon could be a smart move. Kansas City does not need to break the bank for a superstar wide receiver. Rather, they should simply add a fifth playmaker for Mahomes. With that in mind, the Chiefs have been linked as a potential trade suitor for an intriguing option from the Indianapolis Colts. Kansas City Chiefs linked to bold trade for $6 million playmaker Christopher Knox of Bleacher Report took a look at one trade that every NFL contender should consider to fill their biggest weakness. For Kansas City, he named Colts wideout Alec Pierce as the target he'd like to see. Pierce, who led the NFL with a 3 yards per catch average last season, would add another big play element to Andy Reid's offense for at least the coming season. At only 24, he'd be a better long-term extension candidate for Kansas City than returning. Receivers like Marquise Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster, Pierce is coming off of the best season of his NFL career in 2024. He racked up 37 receptions for 824 yards and 7 touchdowns. Those numbers average out to a staggering 3 yards per reception. Giving the talented 24-year-old wideout a quarterback upgrade like Mahomes from what he has worked with in Anthony Richardson and Joe Flacco would help him explode. Pierce would likely take a massive step in the right direction individually. Acquiring. Pierce likely would not be too expensive for the Chiefs. It's an idea worth looking into if Kansas City does want to add another wideout. Packers 3-time Chiefs Super Bowl champion signing draws Andy Reid. Take Chiefs head coach Andy Reid gave his honest take on the impact Mecole Hardman could make with the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers added an important weapon to their offense earlier this month, signing wide receiver Mecole Hardman to a 1-year deal. While Hardman has never been a huge game changer in his career, the wideout did win 3 Super Bowls with the Kansas City Chiefs. Andy Reid, the head coach of his former team, was asked about the impact Hardman could have with the Packers, and he had an insightful answer. Via Rob Domofsky, they'll find a role for him. He's a good kid, fast, he'll be good for them. He can still play, Reid said. The Chiefs initially selected Hardman in the second round in the 2019 NFL Draft out of the University of Georgia. The 7th year. Pro made 79 appearances for KC, including 28 starts. Overall, he's reeled in 178 catches for 302 yards and 16 touchdowns. Given how talented the WR room has been at times for the Chiefs, Hardman didn't always have a major role. But with the Packers, that could change if he makes the 53-man roster. He's only guaranteed $150,000 in a signing bonus, with a base salary just over $1 million. Green Bay's WR core is headlined by Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, and Jaden Reed. Hardman should have the opportunity to compete for a backup role and could very well be their main punt returner. That was a role he filled quite often during his time in Kansas City. As Reed said, Hardman is very quick on his feet. That's going to benefit any team. He can make a difference in a hot minute because of his speed. Yes, the Packers have a strong starting group at the wide receiver position, but adding more depth is never a bad thing. The Packers are coming off an 116 season where they lost in the wild card round to the eventual Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Hopefully they can get further in 2025. Quinn Allen is a senior associate editor with Clutch Points. He specializes mainly in soccer, basketball, and baseball. When Quinn isn't producing content for CP, he's writing sports betting predictions for numerous sites across North America. And now, Chiefs fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for Chiefs. I'll be back any moment with more Chiefs Kingdom news